Well, like you all know by now, that unfortunately we lost Dak for the season. As a Cowboys fan, it's a little tough to swallow. I'm pretty sure I shed enough tears over the weekend, and the win just wasn't the same without him. So I kind of had to get this out of the way. I just wanted to get it over with, just to move on. I know time heals everything, so I just want to say, let's go Dak, let's go Cowboys. We've got this. Alright guys, my name is Steve and this is Average Joe's Fantasy Football, and I want to thank you for watching our Week 6 Waiver Wire video. I really from the bottom of my heart thank you guys so much for subscribing to our video, liking our video, sharing it out there amongst the fantasy football community. You guys have done a great job, and again, I really appreciate all the love there. If you haven't subscribed, shame on you. You can do it. It's a little red subscribe button down there. So please help us grow to that 100 subscriber. That's our next goal. Let's get to those 100 subscribes. If you like this video, again, hit that like button for us. If you have not already, follow us on Twitter and Instagram. Our handles will be down below in the description section. So that way we can help answer any waiver wire questions, any lineup questions, any trade questions instantly for you. That way you're prepared and ready for Week 6. Now what we're going to do is we're going to go into our Week 6 waiver wire video, and before I begin, like I said, I apologize to all you fantasy owners who have Dak, or even Dalvin Cook, or even Keenan Allen. A lot of crazy injuries still happened over the weekend, and it's really weird this season as far as the injuries go. So it's probably one of the first times in a long time that we're playing players that we've never heard of off the streets, so we can try to win some of these games. So hopefully what we're giving you guys is some great information to help you guys win. And if you really do love what we've given you, please let us know in the comments below if we've helped you guys get some wins with some of the advice we've given you, whether it be the waiver wire or the start sit video. So again, thank you guys so much. Let's move on to our first waiver wire for Week 6. First guy I'm going to talk about, of course, has to be Andy Dalton. He's taking over a number one offense currently. Yes, it might slightly change with Ezekiel Elliott getting more carries due to the fact that Andy Dalton's now going to kind of get into the rhythm of playing this offense. Offense is going to change, going from a very mobile quarterback in Dak to a more stationary quarterback like Andy Dalton. He can move around the pocket. He is a great veteran. I think he'll still succeed and do really well. So if you don't have a good quarterback, or maybe need a bye week filler or DFS, I think Andy Dalton's a great quarterback you can pick up. He's available in about 98% of the leagues. He's averaging, when in the past, he was averaging good gameplay. And when you saw him with AJ Green, great targets, and now you've got 3 solid receivers for, the Dallas Cowboys. You saw what Michael Gallup did when Andy Dalton came in. So again, I think Andy Dalton's a great pickup. If you haven't picked him up, please make sure you do so. Next guy I want to talk about is Adrian Peterson. Adrian Peterson's coming off a bye week. Detroit Lions obviously haven't been a star-studded fantasy team right now as far as any players go. So Adrian Peterson, the reason why I have him on there, he's available about 45% of the leagues. It's really his schedule that's coming up. Next week he's got Jacksonville. The week after that he's got Atlanta. So he's got really 2 great comeback games after his bye to really kind of give you maybe some 12 to 15 point games. He does get a lot of the goal line, does get most of the shares as far as the carries go. Yes, there are 2 other running backs on this team, but I feel a little more confident obviously with Adrian Peterson than I do with Kerryon Johnson or Swift. So Adrian Peterson is somebody I would absolutely go after. He's been averaging about 9 points a game, so a good pickup right there. Next I want to go over are the wide receivers. So wide receivers have been probably the most staple now when it comes to fantasy football, especially if you're in a PPR league. Those guys can absolutely change the game and either help you win or, of course, help you lose. So first guy I want to talk about is Travis Fulgham for the Philadelphia Eagles. Travis Fulgham had 33 points in PPR last week. Had a great game. He was targeted almost every play by Carson Wentz. And with the fact that Deshaun Jackson and Alshon Jeffrey are still hurt, not really sure when their timetable to return is coming, Fulgham is someone I would probably go after because he is starting to get a lot more targets than, say, a Greg Ward or even a Zach Ertz right now. He's been averaging about 13 points a game in the last 2 games. He's available in about 97% of the league, so he is somebody I would definitely go after. Next guy I want to talk about is Chase Claypool for the Pittsburgh Steelers. Chase Claypool had 4 touchdowns over the weekend, putting him about 42 points in PPR. 3 were receiving, 1 was rushing. He's really that big play receiver that Big Ben absolutely loves. Yes, Juju's still the number 1. He's not being replaced by Claypool, but I think Claypool has really kind of replaced Deontay Johnson right now, and he was in a lot of fantasy teams this year because they thought there was a lot of potential, and he has had some, decent games, but not to the point where what Claypool was able to do. Claypool's available about 84% of most leagues, so again, if you haven't grabbed him, make sure you do this week. Next guy I want to talk about is Laviska Shenault Jr. for the Jacksonville Jaguars. He's their Swiss Army knife. He is their running back, their slot receiver, punt returner, outside receiver. He does a lot for them. He's got a lot of great talent. He's been averaging about 14 points the last 2 games, so a good flex player, bye week player, COVID player with everything going on. So he's somebody I think I would probably go after. Again, he's available about 66% of leagues. He also is somebody that, with that team playing behind, is going to get a lot of targets. Yes, you have Keelan Cole on the outside and you have DJ Chark, but Chenault's got a little bit more of a potential of getting the ball in their hands a lot more. So Shenault is somebody I would definitely pick up this week. Last guy I want to talk about is Christian Kirk for the Arizona Cardinals. Christian Kirk has really kind of cemented himself as the wide receiver 2 behind DeAndre Hopkins. He's getting a lot more targets right now than Larry Fitzgerald. He's obviously not getting as many as DeAndre Hopkins, but he's done a pretty good job as far as being open, getting those plays for Kyler Murray. Right now, he had 13 points last week. He's got some great matchups coming up. He's got Dallas, which we all know everybody shines when it comes to Dallas' defense. Then he also has Seattle, another defense that has really struggled against the pass and specifically towards receivers. So those 2 games coming up really helps highlight the fact that Christian Kirk, being available about 66% of leagues, is a great flex player. Or again, if you have a wide receiver spot you got to pick up for bye weeks, he is somebody I would definitely go after. So I want to thank you guys for watching our Week 6 Waiver Wire video. Again, you guys have shown so much love for this channel, and we just want to show that love back to you guys. So thank you so much for subscribing and liking the content. Help us get to that 100 subscriber goal by the end of the week. If you have not subscribed, again, please make sure you hit that subscribe button down below. Follow us on Twitter and Instagram. Help us help you with your Week 6 lineups, questions, your trade questions, your waiver wire questions. We'll answer you through Twitter and Instagram instantly for you. Also, if there's any other players that maybe we missed as a waiver wire that you think would be a good player, please make sure you comment down below. And also, if our advice has really kind of helped you guys get some wins over the past couple weeks, if not the whole season, please, again, show the love down below in the comments. We'd love to hear that feedback. Again, we want to make sure that we are providing the information and the expertise that you guys are needing to help you win every single week. With that, I want to say thank you, and we'll talk to you soon.